Welcome back to another Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw in the Chick-fil-A studios. It is already Monday, November 14th. We just got past Veterans Day. Again, thank you to all the veterans out there that have served. This nation would not be great without you, so thank you so much for that. We have got a full show, so let's just jump right into it. We've got one of our friends in the studio again today. We're always happy to have him. My brother, thank you for being here. For the 4 people in town that don't know who you are, if you wouldn't mind, introduce yourself and let them know who you were here with today.
Well, I am John Turner. I'm with the Victoria Police Department Community Engagement Unit, and I've been doing that for a number of years now.
Well, you do a great job, man.
Well,
we see you out there, and again, you all's presence in the community, and it goes so much further than just straight law enforcement. You know, it's community involvement and interactions, and we're very grateful for that.
Absolutely. That's more than just writing tickets and arresting people. We have to build that bond with the community, and we're lucky here in Victoria, man. We got a really supportive community.
Yeah, well, you guys earned that. You know, you earned that by giving back to the community, and something just like what we're about to talk about. And so, what have you got going on this Friday, my friend, up at Target?
Well, this Friday, we've got our 4th annual Blue Santa Toy Drive. So we're going to be out there in the Target parking lot trying to gather up toys for our friends over at ECI, Region 3 Early Childhood Intervention, and also for Toys for Tots.
And this is just a really kind of special event because, again, one, it puts you back in contact with the community, serving the community, getting to do this drive, but then you get to incorporate Santa, and then you bring the blue line to it, make it a blue line, a blue Santa, which I think is really cool. And again, you mentioned that these will be locally here to go to the early childhood. Is there any particular reason you picked that, or is it just the youth here in town? You want to make sure we're there for them?
Well, they've reached out to us years ago. I mean, this has been a long time ago to participate in their Christmas events, and we've helped them out with toys every year since then. And it's really amazing. They're doing really great work here in Victoria. They're working with children with developmental and disabilities, developmental delays and disabilities, and they do some great stuff. You know, and that's a good point.
On that note, are there any type of certain toys that you guys are looking for? Maybe a certain type? Because I know I'm hearing, sensory and educational toys are becoming a good deal to donate and kind of help with because of those things.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're looking for. The sensory type toys, something with lights, motion, sounds, different textures, things of that nature, and educational toys.
Got it. Yeah, I know we instead of just giving my son random things, we're trying to see if we can get 2 things together and make him smarter while he's playing.
There you go. That's what it's all about.
Those educational toys. And so now on that note, if let's just say I can't go in and I'm just not able to get over to Target and do some toy shopping that day or whatever the case may be, do you guys take monetary donations?
We will take monetary donations. We've got our volunteer group out there, our Civilian Police Academy Alumni Association. They're going to be out there taking monetary donations as well.
Outstanding. So where can people, again, it's this Friday, November 18th, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Target. You on Facebook with this? Can they follow you on there?
Oh, we're all over the place with it. Yeah.
Good deal, good deal. Are you doing, if I need a Blue Santa to come to my house, can that be arranged, or?
Yeah, perhaps. We have to check his. We got to check his schedule.
I need all the help I can get over there. Christmas is coming fast, and so
I guarantee it is.
Yeah, but no. Thank you for what you guys do. This is really important. I know this is always a big hit for you guys. The community loves to see it. So again, collecting toys, especially looking for sensory and educational toys, which I think is great. But you will also accept monetary donations as well.
Absolutely.
Good deal. Do you guys need any volunteers or help in that regard?
Hey, you want to come on out? Come on out. We can use all the help we can get. Our goal every year has been simply to fill a police Tahoe with toys. Man, we do that in the first few minutes.
That's outstanding.
We had to have several vehicles come in last year, make several trips to the office. We've got a room at the office, and it was just full of toys. We're running out of room. So,
well, you guys do a really good job, and again, it's from a civilian standpoint, I'm very proud to see you guys leading from the front out there and establishing and working on and nurturing those relationships with the community. You guys do phenomenal, and you're right. We love our law enforcement, but again, that's earned, not given. And so thank you for that.
And we appreciate the community. You have no idea how giving and generous community Victoria actually is until you see those tons of toys and the cash donations as well. It's amazing. People come out in droves and really help out.
It's cool. We all week and for the next couple weeks over all the way up to Christmas, so many different groups here in town will be doing things and whatever, but yet they all find a way to be successful because the community gives. And I think it's just it's a really good thing, especially now when it kind of seems like everybody's all frazzled and stuff. Let's bring it back together. Let's give. Let's serve. And so, good job. Am I forgetting anything before I let you go?
I think that's it. Friday, 9 to 6, Blue Santa Toy Drive at Target. Blue Santa's going to be out there, so if you want to get a picture,
Now's the
Come on
time.
out. That's
Now's
right.
the time.
He's going to make his first public appearance.
Perfect. Well, we appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Guys, let's take a quick break from our sponsor and we'll be right back.
I'm David Murphy with Chick-fil-A Victoria. Chick-fil-A made its debut in Victoria, Texas way back in 1980 with our first restaurant in Victoria Mall. 20 years later, our first freestanding location opened at Whispering Creek. Fast forward another 20 years and our licensed location opened inside the UHV University Commons. Next is our biggest endeavor yet, a massive new restaurant taking up an entire city block on Rio Grande. When it opens, we will have grown our Chick-fil-A Victoria family from 20 team members back in 1980 to more than 250 dedicated and caring people who are proud to serve our guests and community by building lasting relationships and creating unforgettable experiences. It is our pleasure to serve you, Victoria.
All right, guys, we are back. We are back with one of my favorite people from one of my favorite places, Theater Victoria. We're super happy to have him. Michael, Teer, thank you, brother. I didn't even give you a chance to introduce yourself because I just kind of get excited for you guys all the time. Theater Victoria, again, near and dear to my heart, one of the coolest places in town. I think community theater is just a very special thing. And so you guys, as normal, are rocking and rolling, and you've got always got full calendars and schedules. And so first off, thank you for the hard work you guys do. I mean, it's fun on production. Well, it's fun when it's all over and all that stuff, but it's a ton of work. It's a ton of work for you guys. And I know especially behind the scenes, like, the general public probably has no idea the hours that you guys put in, and so just before we even start, I just want to say thank you for that, because every now and then I get to see a small inclination and a small view into what all you guys do, and it's impressive, and you gotta love this, or you pack up and leave. So I appreciate the passion for this, because it's a lot of hard work. So on that note, we got a show coming up.
That's right.
This Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, four performances. Tell me about this.
So we are deep into our 46th. Jeez. 46 years. Can you believe it? Yeah, almost 50.
Wow.
Exciting. But we have Neil Simon's Rumors, which is a farce. It's a classic farce. Well, Neil Simon right there, he's classic. But we do love, Victoria loves their farces, and farces are one of those that if you think about it too much, it's not.
I was gonna say,
funny.
so for somebody, I've never watched theater, what's a farce?
Yeah, because they're different. So a farce is something that is just, if one person would just either tell the truth or just like do the right thing, you wouldn't have a play. That's the whole
But this
purpose.
is theater, so we can't do that.
We
You gotta do the wrong thing at the wrong
We can't
time.
do that. We have to be like 2022.
Yeah, good one.
But that's the whole point about a farce, which is goofy, and that's why we love them, because you can't. It's what we think we should be doing. Like, oh, if I could just do that, I bet it would be so funny. But no, we'd all be in jail or arrested. So leave it to the stage.
I was gonna say, leave it on stage. Right? Leave it on stage. So this is Neil Simon's Rumors, and this one, instead of a 2-week deal, we're doing 4 shows. We're a little bit different. We're going Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then the Sunday matinee.
Yep, Sunday matinee.
Good deal. So just to clarify, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are all at 7:30.
7:30.
And then Sunday, as usual, the 2
Ending
o'clock
on
show.
a matinee. Those people that might not be able to do the nighttime show.
Yeah. No, it's, I've done both. I've done they both have their perks.
They do.
It's nice to have a big date night or something and go out and make a whole evening out of it, but it's also kind of nice to hit that Sunday matinee and go home and still have time to do stuff.
And still have time to do stuff.
So
That's exactly right.
It's pretty cool. But I hear the great Karen is directing this one.
Yep, Karen Locker. She's been around. I make fun of it all the time, but she's been around for a long time, and she's a staple there. And in fact, as executive director, I go to her a lot just to ask questions like, wow, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Because there is a lot of wisdom there, and she's just the funny thing is, when she came to Theater Victoria, she came her first show was going to be, I think it was Kiss Me Kate, and she came to audition for the orchestra. She brought her clarinet
Wow.
to audition for the orchestra. And
Y'all didn't know she was there to take over, did you?
Yeah, I think if they did back then, they probably wouldn't know. But no, and then they said, no, you're going to be in the show. And since then, man, she's just like...
I don't think I've done one without her, of the shows that I've done. I think she's been involved in every single one that I've done, I think. But even if she wasn't, she was still involved. Yeah. And that's why I can't recall if she was or not, because she was just involved all the way around. But I will say, that's one of the things about Theater Victoria that's so neat, is the volunteers and the actors, because nobody's getting paid besides, of all the actors and the tech and all that stuff, nobody's getting paid. And so this is all time donated back into the community, and that was again one of the things, is in addition to all the hours of rehearsal and all of that, you end a show and then you stay that night and you tear down the whole set and you do all that stuff, and it's just really a labor of love, it seems like. And you know, Karen, the very first time I did a show, she welcomed, as it did everybody. I want to be very clear about that. Theater was one of those things. It's extremely nerve-wracking to go audition. It's almost a terrifying process.
Definitely.
But it's funny because it's usually just terrifying here in your mind, because you get there. Everybody wants to see you succeed. Everybody wants to see you do well. They welcome you in. Nobody's there to ambush you or, you know, push you in a sticker bush or anything. Yeah, you know, it's a, you know, you guys want to see us succeed. And we were talking off camera, and one of the things you guys always say is trust the process. And you guys are really good at that process. And Theater Victoria does an exceptional job of taking the people and the volunteers that show and molding them and then putting them together a package that goes out on stage, and it's awe-inspiring. And you guys just really do good with that. And so I go off on tangents. Every time I invite you on, hey, come on and talk about theater. Then let me talk about the theater the whole time, and you don't even get a chance.
It's best when other people can talk about it, because that shows that it is something that it does change lives. It does help people in their various careers, you know.
It really does.
It's crazy how many people we do have working in the business that's gone through Theater Victoria, but there's a lot more that just have daily lives, and this is their outlet. And when they walk through the stage door, they get to leave all their problems behind, and they get to just play for 2-3 hours, whatever it is, and then go back to their daily lives.
There's so much truth to that, because you walk into another world there, and you get to leave all your stress and all your you trade it for a different kind of stress, like got to remember my lines, got to do all this, but it's a whole different world, and it's amazing. And so anyway, I'll stop now. Neil Simon's Rumors this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and the Sunday matinee. Tickets can be got at where?
You can go online, theatervictoria.org, or you can call the box office. You can call the box office Tuesday through Friday, 12:30 to 5:30, and that's 361-570-TKTS.
Okay.
Always have to remember 570-TKTS, or you can come to the shows an hour before the start time, so 6:30 on the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and 1 p.m. on that Sunday, and you can get your tickets then too. So
perfect. So you got it online or in person. So
too many ways not to get your ticket.
Yeah,
So
no excuses. No excuses.
No excuses, man.
But yeah, go check it out. Again, Theater Victoria does an exceptional job. Thank you so much for coming on. Thanks for all you guys do. And we will see you in the future, because we're big fans. So guys, let's take a quick break from our sponsor. We'll be back with our final guest. I love the taste of the holidays, especially when I'm sipping on Chick-fil-A Victoria's seasonal peppermint chip shake. It's so festive and made with my favorite Chick-fil-A ice cream and chips of peppermint bark, topped off with whipped cream and a cherry on top. And when I'm in the mood for a warm-up, I order a cup full of cozy chicken tortilla soup. It's hearty, spicy, and creamy. These holiday menu items are just like winter in 2 cups. Don't forget, they're only available for a limited time. Good thing I already ordered mine on my Chick-fil-A app through team member delivery.
What's up, guys? John from the Chop Block. Wanted to come out today and give you a couple quick and easy dinner ideas. All you gotta do is swing by the Chop Block. We'll get you fixed up with wings that are already marinated or seasoning. All you need is an air fryer, and we got the sides. Get your air fryer, set it to 350 degrees, grab your wings, dump them in your tray, spread them out so that air can get all around all of them and cook evenly. 350, 10 minutes. Flip them, 10 minutes. Dinner's ready. Just like that, 20 minutes later, voila. Ha ha. Know what you're doing for Thanksgiving? I know I do. Prime rib and tenderloin. Swing by the Chop Block today. We'll get you fixed up. Turkeys, hams, prime rib, tenderloin, strip loins, pork or crown pork roasts, and sides.
Awesome. Looks like my Chick-fil-A delivery has arrived.
Order for Caleb?
Yes,
There you
ma'am.
go, a peppermint shake and your tortilla soup.
Thank you so
My
much.
pleasure.
Guys, I'm gonna dig into this, but don't forget this is only available for a limited time, so get yours ordered today. All right, guys, we are back with our final guest. I have become a big fan of hers because she helped me to find my inner ballet and my inner dancer, and actually she just helped me with a good episode of Meet Victoria, because I'm still a terrible dancer. Through no fault of hers, you can't turn a rock into a ballet dancer. But that said, Miss Brenda, thank you so much for coming. For those that don't know you, let them know who you are here with today, please.
Yes, I am the executive director of the Victoria Ballet Theater, and I'm here to talk about the ballet and our upcoming fundraiser.
Outstanding. Well, before we get going, thank you one more time. I appreciated that you had me in, you welcomed me in. We had a really great episode down there at your studio. It was a lot of fun, but it was also very humbling to see the hard work that you guys do and how much, it's the same thing as Theater Victoria that was on here before, is the public, we're so blessed to get to show up to the end result, and we get to see the production, and we get to see everybody perform. But what we don't see behind the scenes is the hours and hours and hours of rehearsal and meetings and planning and strategizing and all. There's just so much, and you got to pay for all that too. And so in addition to just doing it all, you got to figure out how to pay for it all. And so this is where something like these fundraisers come in, and this event we're about to talk about, Evening with the Nutcracker, why they're so important. And so, but again, thank you, because the community, I think, is just better all the way around with the arts in it, and we've got music, we've got theater, we've got dancing. It's good. And so thank you, and your value is not overrated here. It's earned, and we appreciate you.
I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. So on that note, Evening with the Nutcracker. Talk to me all about that. It's this Thursday. What is Evening with the Nutcracker?
It's this Thursday, Evening with the Nutcracker. We like to say it's the first big holiday party of the season. We throw it every year, the Thursday a week before Thanksgiving at the Victoria Country Club. It's a dinner and auction and silent auction, cocktails. We always go with some sort of Nutcracker theme. This year the theme is a snowy evening with the Nutcracker. And one thing really special about this year's event is, along with your 3 courses for your meal, you're gonna have 3 performances that highlight what we do at the Victoria Ballet Theater. So for our first course, we will be presenting our kids that dance from the Boys and Girls Club as part of our outreach program. And they will be performing, and then you will see some of our dancers from our company performing part of the snow scene from the Nutcracker. And the final cap off to the evening will be Harper Waters and Karina Gonzalez, who are guesting from the Houston Ballet. They will be our guest couple for our Nutcracker performance in December, but they're also coming for this event to perform for everyone at the event. And we are so blessed to have them. They're kind of dance famous, and they'll be presenting a pas de deux that is choreographed by the director of Houston Ballet, Stanton Welch.
I'm gonna have to ask that word again. They'll be presenting a what?
A pas de deux. So with that, a dance for 2, a duet.
Okay,
a duet.
You said it beautifully. I just didn't have any idea what it was.
Pas de deux. It's very
Spell it.
intimate. P-A-S.
P-A-S.
D-E.
D-E.
D-E-U-X.
Say it one more time.
Pas de deux.
Pas de deux.
Yes, there
sounds
you go.
Super
That
cool.
sounded really good.
Every time I read you, I learned something new. And I'm a little bit better than I was before I saw you today.
Karina and Harper are gorgeous, and we're going to have them right there in the Country Club Ballroom with our audience.
And you said the Boys and Girls Club that y'all have an outreach. That's cool.
We do.
I don't know if I knew about
provide
that.
free dance classes all year long to kids at the Boys and Girls Club. We cap out. We have 20 kids involved in that program. Another part of our outreach are our educational performances. So hopefully a lot of people are familiar with our season. We do 3 shows, our fall mixed repertory, our Nutcracker at December, and then a spring ballet. And we always have school shows for those ballets.
How cool. I did not know about that outreach. The older I get, everybody hears me say it on this show all the time, but the older I get, just the more value that I see in these. And they can be so empowering for the youth, who, I don't know, we're at a weird time with like bullying, and now there's cyberbullying, and there's all these things, and I know a lot of times people can be scared to, well, I don't want to go dance, or I don't want to go be in theater because people are going to laugh at me and all, and I appreciate that you guys do this, because I think that the exact opposite happens a lot of the times, is they find these inner strengths, and they find these inner talents, and just, even if you don't, like I suck at dancing, whatever, but to get out on stage and to be able to stand comfortably in front of people, I think is just something that's hugely important, is for young adults, for older adults, for just people in general.
It's empowering, right? And we see that in sports, when kids work really hard and then they put themselves out there and they can be successful. We see it in the arts. What I love about the Nutcracker every year is, in addition to our 40 company members, our 10 guest artists, we have 123 community members that may or may not be dancers.
To me.
They come out, they audition, they rehearse every week, and they get to go on stage and be amazing, and something they don't do every day. And so it's really amazing.
From a theater standpoint, like, it's amazing to me that you all can pull that off, because you get a crew of 10 to 12 people cast or what have you, not even counting the crew, just the cast, and it's hard to keep 8 to 12 people. It's hard to keep 5 people on stage in the right places and the blocking correct. And there's just, again, until you do a show, most people don't realize how much it goes into it. And so for you to have that many people out on the stage at one time, trying to keep them moving in the same general direction, like, well done. Like, that's hard.
It's great to meet every week with all these people and have this common goal in mind, and everyone wants to do a great job and tell a great story. Also, we're really blessed. Debbie Busby, our founding director, choreographed our Nutcracker and left that legacy to us. And it's a beautiful production, but it also has a role for everybody. Anyone that walks in the door, we can find a place for them to participate and be on stage and do well.
And there is nothing like a live performance for a live audience. Like, I mean, it's the highest of highs, and it just, when it's done, it's just such an amazing feeling to have done that. It's empowering, you know, like, hey, I just went out to a packed house and performed and did it and nailed it, and way to go. Like, it's empowering. And so I appreciate that you guys find roles not only for so many people, but are able to individualize it and give them, they have their moment. And that's really neat.
And the Nutcracker is one of our luscious productions in that, like, we have probably 200 costumes, and they're big and they're gorgeous, and some have to be new or redone. We have, of course, props, sets. Also, we are doing a brand new Alice in Wonderland in the spring, which means all new costumes, sets. Theater Victoria's working with us to help us create those sets and backdrops. And that's why we have things like Evening with the Nutcracker to fund those endeavors.
I just think you guys are awesome, and this is so cool. So we have Evening with the Nutcracker this Thursday. What time does that start? It starts
there's a cocktail hour starting at 6:30.
Okay.
Tickets can be found online on our website, victoriaballet.org. There's also tables available if people want to buy tables for businesses and things like that.
Is there a Facebook event for this?
There is a Facebook event. So you can go to our Victoria Ballet Theater Facebook, or just look up a snowy evening with the Nutcracker. It should show up.
Good deal.
And there's links to ticket buying. But it's fun. Everybody loves to dress up for the holidays, do our first big fancy party of the year.
And then the actual Nutcracker is, I'm sorry, I overtalked you, but the actual Nutcracker is when?
The actual Nutcracker is December 8th through 11th. And that's also on our website.
When do tickets go on sale for that too?
They're on sale.
So they can go
and get them
already.
because it sells out.
Yes, that's why I was getting at, because that thing goes quick every time.
Our school shows are already sold out. So we're really excited.
Good.
I know they're packed.
Good.
We have every
to
fourth grader comes, every fourth grader in VISD, and then other private schools. With Evening with the Nutcracker, we're really excited. Victoria Country Club has their new chef, and we have a Nutcracker-inspired menu that will go along with our theme. So
outstanding. Well done. Well, we're very excited for you. We know you guys will do an amazing job. Please come back prior to December for the Nutcracker, and just anything you guys have, your spot is warm right here. We'll keep it for you. We'd love to have you in. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you to all our great sponsors. We love the Chick-fil-A studios. Guys, make sure you go out, tell these sponsors thank you, support all these great groups, go to the theater, go to all this stuff. It's a great time, and we will see you next week. Thanks so much for tuning in to Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. Make sure you comment down below, like the post, share the post. It really helps the algorithms. If you haven't done so already, make sure you follow our page. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any episodes. And if you have an event coming on you want featured on Victoria Events, shoot us a message. We'd love to help you get the word out there. Lastly, make sure you support our sponsors. We could not do this show without them, so we're very grateful. Thanks so much, Victoria, and we'll see you at the next one.